Good morning, my dear students. Today, through this video, I am going to start a new chapter in English grammar. The chapter name is Relative Clauses. As I have already explained you about the clauses, so this is also a kind of clause. So, let's start understanding about the clauses. So first question is that what is relative clause? Relative clauses are clauses starting with the relative pronouns. Words like who, that, which, whose, where, when, etc. These all are used as relative clauses. They are most often used to define or identify the noun that precedes them. Just like, for example, a gentleman who lived in our neighborhood came to our help. Who lived in our neighborhood? The group of words that is starting with who word. It is nearly to the noun. So, this is relative clause. Except this, some more examples like, do you know the girl who started in class 7 last week? Or, a notebook is a computer which can be carried around. So like this, the relative clauses, the words, the group of words starting from the words who and which. There is a relative pronoun whom which can be used as the object of the relative clause. For example, my science teacher is a person whom I like very much. Whom I like very much. This is relative clause. The relative pronoun whose is used in place of the possessive pronoun. It must be followed by a noun. Example, there is a boy in class 8 whose father is a professional tennis player. There is a boy in class 8. His father is a professional tennis player. The relative pronouns where and when are used with place and time nouns. Just like examples, FIS is a social or a school where children from more than 50 countries are educated. Some relative clauses are not used to define or identify the preceding noun, but to give extra information about it. According to that, relative clauses are of two kinds, defining and non-defining. A defining relative clause describes the preceding noun in such a way as to distinguish it from other nouns of the same class. It gives essential information in order to identify who or what is being talked about. For example, we stay at the hotel which Sangeeta had recommended. I work for a company which produces sports goods. I am looking for the girl who had taken away my book. In the above examples, the relative clause tells us which person or thing or what kind of person or thing the speaker means. A non-defining relative clause is used to qualify a noun that is already definite. Hence, it does not define the noun but gives some additional information about it, some extra information about the noun. And in the same place, a defining relative clauses, these are giving the essential information about the noun. For a non-defining relative clause is just like, for example, I work for Jensen Private Limited, which produces sports goods. So these two types of relative clauses are there. One is defining and second is non-defining. You can say that defining relative clause, these are giving essential information, and non-defining, these are giving some extra or more information about the noun. Some important points are there that you have to remember. These are just like in defining clauses, we are not using any type of comma. But in the same place, in non-defining clauses, we are using commas. In defining clauses, that can be used in place of who or which. But in non-defining clauses, we cannot use that in place of who or which. In defining clauses, we can leave out who, which, that when it is the object. In non-defining clauses, we cannot leave out who, which. So, I have explained you about relative clauses. I hope that you all have understood. Revise this chapter and watch my video twice to understand it well. Thank you.